Hello everyone, Elite Clockwoman here. Finally, episode 32 came out, and it turned out to be incredibly epic. And it looks like we saw the largest battle in the entire history of the series. And to be honest, this episode was so dynamic that I don't even know how to comment on it. Everything happened cosmically fast, and there was chaos on the battlefield. But in any case, we will find all the secrets and details, and you will also learn about the new ability of the clock race. But before we get into all this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you liked episode 32. And here we go. And already at the very beginning, there was a crazy battle on the SKIBIDI toilet base. And it looks like Bro C-Pen thought that he is Optimus Prime and began rolling like crazy. And then we are shown that same coward cameraman, and it turns out that I was right, and he is real a coward. And while everyone is fighting and dying, he was left alone with his fear. And it seems to me that this is the same cameraman from episode 22, who also didn't participate in the battle. And I don't understand why he goes to battle and sits on the sidelines. I don't blame him, since everyone has their own fears. But if he understands that he cannot fight like others, let him sit in the laboratory and somehow help the cameraman scientists. Because the moment will come when the fate of other agents will depend on him, but fear will seize him again, and his friends may die because of this. In any case, he decided that he would not go to this battle, and his bro showed him that everyone was fighting, and that bro should also fight. But it turned out to be useless, and another cameraman grabbed a cannon and went into battle. And in fact, in this episode, there are very few details because everything is destroyed, and there is chaos everywhere. But still, there are some interesting things, and I will show them to you later. And on the left, we can see a new type of toilets. Or rather, this is no longer a toilet, but a tank. But our POV cameraman is desperately trying to break through somewhere. But due to the blast wave, he fell to the ground and one of the SKIBIDI mutants stepped on his hand. But just in time, a Clockman bouncer appeared and protected the little hero, and his bro pencil bouncer is also here. And here, an interesting moment already begins since we saw a new ability of the clock race. But you ask, what ability? And now watch how Clock hit his bro's hammer, and you can notice that yellow sparks appeared on the hammer. And I assume that Clockman shared his power with bro. Of course, it could be something else. But to be honest, I don't see any other option here. And I'm sure that he shared his power, and that's awesome. But the guys relaxed and didn't notice the helicopter flying towards them. But luckily, Optimus Prime was able to stop the helicopter, and I'm not gonna lie, it was epic. But someone grabbed our cameraman and started pulling him somewhere, as usually happens in scary movies. And we saw some crazy lady who started throwing cameraman around like a toy. Hey lady, you have problems with your head. Stop it, please. And I already thought that nothing would be left of him, but he is a strong guy, and he managed to survive, but remained surrounded by various SKIBIDI mutants. And one big guy noticed him and wanted to finish him off. But our bro was not taken aback, and showed him a beautiful middle finger and blew up the mutant's ass. But actually, I don't know how he survived because he was literally next to these grenades, and in real life, he would hardly be able to survive this. But today, he is the main character, so let's give him a chance to show himself. And no matter what, our hero runs through this hell again, and on his way, he met another Rambo. And if you remember that this is the same surviving drillman from episode 26. And we remember that then, he lost his hand, and in general, this drillman lost absolutely everything except his life in that episode, since all the poor drillmen were destroyed, and only a few of them remained. And better the toilets will not fall under the hands of this drillman, because he is really mad. And he managed to finish off another big guy, and I would even say that he does it with pleasure, and the toilets got themselves another Avenger, and I don't know if they have a chance to win this battle. But suddenly, a large and dangerous enemy appeared, more precisely, another crazy lady, and she began to burn absolutely everything in her path, but the agents were able to get out of there with the help of jetpacks. And in the meantime, Optimus Prime is rolling on chili again, and looks like he's having fun. But pay attention to this frame, there are no details here. But the quality of lighting and detail is just crazy, and it even reminded me of a location from The Lord of the Rings, if you know what I mean. And by the way, we again saw how the pencilman bouncer used a black pencil, and I remind you that he has two pencils with unique abilities. And with the help of white pencil, small spikes from pencils appear from the ground, which are useful for many small enemies. And with the help of a black pencil, a large version of this pencil comes out of the ground and copes well with large enemies and buildings. But that lady just can't calm down and continues to hunt for agents. But the big guy came to deal with her and threw it into a landfill with another toilets. And then the Titan TV man appeared and made this battle more fun when he turned on his laser light disco. But the battle isn't over yet, as a squad of elite helicopters appeared. But it turned out that they were not any elite, since Daddy Clockman dealt with them in 2 seconds with the help of his cheating abilities. And then the Titans decided to shake hands with each other like real Chads. But they realized that they couldn't do it at the same time. And finally, we saw a reference to the old meme with imposters. But as I expected, there was no imposter. And the guys decided to bump fists. But pay attention to the poor robot. Looks like he wasn't invited to the Titans' private party.
Baba Booey.
And after the battlefield was cleared, we were shown a huge army of agents who were already heading to the main base of the SKIBIDI toilets. And it looks like we will see a continuation of this battle already in the 33rd episode. And the Dom studio also said that the 33rd episode will probably be the longest of all, perhaps lasting 10 minutes. And to be honest, I'm shocked by this, but we'll definitely see a lot of things there and also get a lot of information. For now, I don't know exactly what will happen in the new episode, but I will make a detailed video when we get some leaks. But this is where our video comes to an end. This episode was incredible, and the most epic of all. But more to come.